Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark from the United States.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Mark from the States. How we doing today? I am doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. Thank you so much for coming. Look at this. Look at this. This is great. This is a package from one of our friends of the channel, Kath. Thank you so much. Got this about a week ago or so, maybe even a little bit longer, but we were right in the middle of last weekend's festivities, and then of course the Remembrance Festival and the Lord Mayor Show. You know, all the things that included in last weekend, and so I finally get to open it. I wanted to open it before I left on my trip, and so I'm excited to see this. So we're going to take a look to see what see what was sent. If you are interested, of course, it's not necessary. The fact that I just get to hang out with you all is the best part of my day. But if you are inclined and want to share with me some things from where you live and all that great stuff, the address is in the description of every video. So yes. So let's do this. I'm excited. It's always fun to get packages, because I generally these days the only thing I'm getting is bills in the mail. But you know, it is what it is. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Jammed pack. All right, we're just gonna start pulling stuff out here. First thing, I'm gonna probably need my glasses here. The Last Voyage of the Gloucester, Norfolk's Royal Shipwreck, 1682. It's a coaster. I love coasters, and it just so happens that we have quite the coaster collection. This is going to be great. I don't know if I want to use it because I don't want to ruin it. But we've done a video on this, haven't we? I believe so. Norfolk's Royal Ship. It's like the last. They call it like Norfolk's Mary Rose or something, if I remember correctly. But this is so cool. So cool. Okay, next up we have North Norfolk, the guide. Oh, so it's like a travel guide. Awesome, awesome. Oh wow, this is packed full of places and things to do. See some vineyards, winery. You had me at wine. Pentney House. This is so cool. Even has like a local, advertising for the local restaurants and stuff. Oh, this is wonderful. The Hare and the Hen. Oh, wow. I could probably sit and read this. Celebrating 1 million copies of this guidebook. Well done. Well done. Next, a package within a package. Those are always fun. What is in here? Oh, wow. What is it? Oh, it's a bookmark. It's a bookmark. How cool is this? Also, Last Voyage of the Gloucester. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. As an American, when you see that word, that name, Gloucester, you want to, see, that's the thing with American. We want to enunciate every letter. So I could be, and I'm, Gloucester is how I'm pronouncing it, or is it Gloucester? It's not. It's Gloucester, I believe. It's It's like Leicester. You know, when and I can't speak for all Americans, but just for me, when I first looked at the city Leicester, I looked at, and we want to pronounce every vowel and consonant that we see. So I think this is Gloucester. Awesome, if I remember correctly. I could be totally wrong though, but that's how I remember it. This is awesome. Awesome. I'm going to probably use that on my trip because I will be taking a couple books with me. We also have, oh, this looks cool. These are, look at this. They're refrigerator magnets. This is awesome because we do have a lot of refrigerator magnets. Here's another one. Look at that. That is beautiful. Here, let me get my fingers out of the way. Isn't that cool? Is that okay? Wait a minute. It's the printing on this is so small. On this one, we know who that is, right? I should know who that is. But I cannot read it, that print. But yeah, I mean, that's Lord Nelson, right? He's originally from the area, correct? Awesome. Now, he's from there, or that's where he sailed out of? Something. He's got history up there. And we did a video on him not too long ago as well, and I, of course, am not remembering much. My memory is so bad, and I feel awful because sometimes when I've done hundreds of videos, and there's lots of time, there's so many things that have come into my brain and have left to make room for new stuff. And it takes some sort of thing to kind of jar the memory, like, oh yeah, I remember that used to be up here. But it's almost sad thinking of all the history and stuff that I've learned that seems to go away. But yeah, awesome magnets. Very cool. Very cool. I love me some fridge magnets. Oh, I want to wait. I want to wait for that one. That's the best. A Norfolk calendar. I don't know if you can see this. I'll hold it back. Perfect, just in time for next year. Of course, it has all the preview of all the months. So on here it has, gonna need my glasses. I mean, not, I have my glasses and I still can't read it. Cromer Pier, Pure Fleet Quay, Kings Lynn, Norwich Cathedral, Sandringham House. That I've heard of that place, of course. Happisburgh Lighthouse. I'm going to need a little some tutoring on the names. Blickling Hall. Of course, it's hard to read. When I get my phone out here, I apologize. This is just awful TV, I'm sure. Oh yeah, light. That might work. Blickling Hall, Wells Next the Sea, Houghton Hall, Norwich Castle, Horsey Wind Pump, Old Hunstanton Beach, Thum Windmill. Yeah, I'm going to need a lesson on how to pronounce a lot of these places. Here's some information. Norfolk is a unique, diverse, and beautiful beautiful county. The Norfolk Broads, Britain's largest protected wetland. Okay, we've done a video on that. That's familiar. Offers reed-fringed waterways and windmills, whilst the coast features amazing birds and wildlife. Unspoiled beaches, salt marshes, cliff, and classic seaside resorts. Inland, there are delightful rural villages with traditional flint architecture, vibrant towns, and stunning historic houses. Okay, to get back to the Lord Nelson fridge magnet, he was born there. He was born, where does that say? In 1758. No. Yes. Yeah, I guess 1758. Yeah. That's what that says. Wow. This is awesome. Calendar. So cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. And there's more. Whoa. Can y'all see that? Last voyage of the Gloucester, Norfolk's Royal Shipwreck, 1682. Wow, this is an amazing looking book. Oh, wow. Just some of the stuff inside. It has a diagram of the ship. Design of a Stuart warship. Oh, man. King Charles II. Even has a part on Oliver Cromwell. People who found the shipwreck, are in here. Wow, this is going to be a fun book to go through. Very cool. Thank you so much, Kath. This is really cool. And I can use my bookmark on that book as well. Perfect. All right, last thing in here, right? Well, this is pretty cool because everybody's got to use this, or everybody needs one of these things. I don't want to hold it upside down. I don't want to hold it upside down. So, gosh darn it, I don't know what is. And here's the thing, everyone talks about how they see it upside down. I don't think I know exactly what is upside down and right side up. But how about it? There you go. My first Union flag. Metal wall sign. Perfect. This is so awesome. Oh my gosh. Look at the smile. This makes me happy. Y'all have to tell me what makes it right side up or upside down. I don't know which is which. I don't want to display it wrong. This is so cool. When I receive a package like this, or anything from any of you, chocolate and so on, I'm just so blessed. It just makes me, of course, smile. Very, very, very happy. Thank you so much for all of this. I know that was probably not the most entertaining video, but how cool is that? It's just amazing. In honor of that, let's go check out a video on Norfolk. UK, because I don't want to check out a video on Norfolk, Virginia, even though it's a pretty cool place, which I assume got its name from Norfolk in the UK. Okay, here we go. Norfolk, England, 7 places you must visit. Okay, that works. Shall we take a look at this for sure? Let's do it. Again, thank you, Kath. I appreciate you doing that. So cool. Let's take a look at this.
Maybe a small country, but it is
Let's start from the
England
beginning.
may be a small country, but it is jam-packed with incredible destinations. If you're looking for big skies, long walks along the cliffs, and sandy beaches, Norfolk might be the place for you. If you're ever in Norfolk, here's 7 places you must visit to have a swell time.
Wow, look at that.
In
Sorry,
Norfolk,
they're going through it real fast here. I'm going to pause here.
cliffs and sandy beaches, Norfolk might be the place
That's
for
gorgeous.
you. If you're ever in Norfolk,
Kingsland, Cromer, Great Yarmouth, Waverley, Thetford, Cambridge. Okay. Norwich. Okay. It's on the East Coast. Got it. I think I already knew that, though. And rest of world, 45 minutes.
Norfolk, here's 7.
Look at that ship right there, too. That battleship. Looks like they're having like a private function on there as well. Oh, cool.
7 places you must visit to have a
Nauticus.
swell time. Number 7 is Cromer. Cromer in Norfolk is a popular holiday destination for families. The quaint seaside town, which has managed to maintain its appeal throughout the years, offers a delightful beach escape to tourists of all ages. In Cromer, there are hipster cafes and modern restaurants, creating an intriguing mix of the old and new.
Wow.
And for history buffs, the Lifeboat Station and Henry Blogg Museum are likely to be of interest and are a great way to learn about the town's past. Cromer's
Lifeboat
clifftop
Museum,
locations
cool.
lends itself to some excellent walks, my favorite of which leads up to the lighthouse via Happy Valley. Since it's a short hike, most people shouldn't have any trouble with the terrain. You'll get the best views if you hike just before sunset. Cromer Pier provides the quintessential day out in Norfolk for you to enjoy the great British seaside. The 160-foot Tower of St. Peter and Paul, a 14th century church with the largest stained glass windows honoring Cromer's lifeboat crew and the most ornamented RNLI history, stands out on the skyline. In addition to a museum named after Henry Blogg, a lifeboat man who served 53 years on Cromer's lifeboats, there are 9 blue plaques honoring some of the notable individuals connected with the town. Blogg and his crew helped rescue almost 873
Wow.
lives. Discover more history at the Lifeboat Museum and Cromer Museum. Don't pass up the chance to spot a real-life Banksy if you're an art enthusiast. Banksy began his Great British Spraycation in the summer of 2021 and traveled the Norfolk and Suffolk coastlines. He left several murals behind, including the one above on the seawall in Cromer. Next, you should definitely
Heard of
visit
that guy?
Norwich.
Yeah.
Ask people what they think about Norwich, and they'll tell you that Norwich is one of the most beautiful cities in the entire country. Not one, but 2 cathedrals can be found in this medieval city. Aside from the impressive architecture, there are a lot of independent restaurants and charming cobbled streets to discover. Norwich has a lot to offer, from quirky attractions like an underground Norwich tour to a relaxing walk along the River Wensum. Despite being the largest city in East Anglia, Norwich maintains a friendly and community atmosphere. Norwich is unmistakably a university city because it is home to the University of East Anglia. In stark contrast to the ancient elements that date many of the streets, the cool street art gives the city a modern vibe. The market, which is the lifeblood of the city, is renowned for its vibrant and diverse food sales. And don't pass up the chance to patronize some local businesses
that
while
looks
you're there
fun.
and dine in some of the most delicious, reasonably priced food you can find. Number 5. Wells next to the sea. Wells next to the sea is famous for its picturesque beach huts, like a scene from a summer postcard. Even though this is one of Norfolk's busiest coastal towns, there are still places to find tranquility in the area. The Wells and the Walsingham Light Railway is a must-see for families and anybody who enjoys watching trains. It runs between the town of Walsingham and Wells next to the sea. Even though the line barely extends 4 miles, taking a ride on board is still an enjoyable and interesting way to spend an afternoon. Trains run every day, but close for Norfolk's winter during December, January, and February. The trains are still mostly steam operated, something you won't want to miss.
Oh,
The harbor,
cool.
which was one of the major ports in eastern England during the Tudor era, is still used by sailing and crabbing boats today. An impressive granary built in 1904 stands watch over the harbor. With a thriving sailing club and a water ski club in town, the harbor, which is protected by salt marshes, is now ideal for sailing and other water-based recreational activities, including crabbing. If you're looking for something to do during your time in Wells, consider going on an alpaca trek. Down the cobblestone streets of Wells with alpacas is one-of-a-kind experience that you'll never want to forget. Whatever you do in the wells next to the sea, make it a priority to stop at French's Fish Shop for a fish supper. After all, what's the point of going to the beach if you don't get some fish and chips?
Right?
Next, check out the Broads National Park. If
Okay,
you're a
we've
wildlife
seen
lover,
this.
the Broads National Park is something you can't miss. It has more than 125 miles of man-made waterways that showcase some of Norfolk's most beautiful scenery. Renting a boat or a kayak for the day is the best way to take in all of it. Wroxham and Coltishall are only two of the lovely towns and villages that Broads pass through. These are both fantastic locations for day trippers to enjoy a beer on a warm day. As well as flaunting some of the most idyllic scenery, the Broads National Park is also home to 25% of the rarest animals and plants in the UK. This region is home to bitterns, pike, warblers, herons, and field mice. If you're fortunate, you might even spot an otter. Early in the morning before the canals fill with traffic is the greatest time to see the most elusive species. The kids are sure to love the Broads, and for many children, the excitement of motoring down the waterways with ice cream is just too much to take in.
Yeah, the Broads seem like a real fun place to go, like to spend the day at. It's just a lot of so far what we've seen is really cool. He's going through it pretty quick, of course, but the idea for videos like this is to pique your interest in, and then you go and do the research and investigate further on things that catch your eye, and it has definitely done that. Of course, we've done a couple videos from the area already. You could probably find them on the channel, but the one on the shipwreck, and then of course we not too long ago did one on the Broads, but really cool so far.
Also, boating vacations are affordable and great if you want to spend some more time on the water. Number 3, Thetford. The ancient market town of Thetford is steeped in history. It was formerly inhabited by the brutal Iceni tribe, which was led by the formidable female warrior Boudica. Thetford has been inhabited since the Iron Age, and up until the Tudor era, it was one of the biggest and most significant population centers in the nation. Even while the town isn't as popular with tourists as some of the other main attractions in Norfolk, it still draws a respectable amount of visitors. The earthworks of Thetford Castle date back to the Iron Age. Its moat is recognized as a scheduled monument.
Look at that. Huh. Wow. I was wondering what those steps were. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Don't come expecting a castle, though. The moat is all that remains. It appears to be a large, grassy mound. Visits to Thetford Priory will be considered more enjoyable.
Still
It is
would
now
like to
all that
see
is
it.
left of the ruins of
Sure.
the once most significant monasteries that formerly existed in all of East Anglia. The historical site is still fascinating to explore. Everyone is welcome, making it the perfect staycation option for those on a tight budget. Don't pass up the chance to take a tour of the town if you're a Dad's Army fan. Visitors are led by tour guards around many of Thetford's filming locations before arriving at the Dad's Army Museum.
Wow.
Next, you should visit Holcombe. Holcombe is a 25,000-acre estate on the North Norfolk coast that includes Holcombe Hall, an 18th century Palladian mansion that is home to the Earl of Leicester. And the beach at Holcombe is one of the most pristine and stunning lengths of sand in the nation, and the Holcombe National Nature Reserve is home to numerous endangered species of both plants and animals. The beach at Holcombe boasts a wide expanse of sand and is bordered by attractive pine trees. At extremely high tides, a semicircular basin behind the shoreline quickly fills to create a stunning shallow lagoon. In the closing scenes of the movie Shakespeare in Love, actress Gwyneth Paltrow strolled
Never
across
saw
the
it.
sand at Holcombe during low tide. Over 100 horses visit the beach during the summer as part of the house.
Hey. We've seen this. I remember this. That was a really cool video.
Household Cavalry Mounted Regiment's yearly rural regimental training camp. The Holcomb National Nature Reserve is one of the biggest in the nation. Only a few privately owned estates like Holcomb have received approval as an approved body under Section 35 of the Wildlife and Countryside Act. While Natural England works with Holcomb to manage the beach, the estate is responsible for its own land management. Holcomb National Nature Reserve, 3,706 hectares, stretches from Burnham, Norton to Blakeney. Cool. Lastly, we have number 1, Hunstanton. Originally, Sunny Honey was a Victorian beach resort. The region has changed over time, but its primary purpose has remained the same. Thousands of domestic and foreign tourists visit the bustling beach town of Hunstanton every year. Hunstanton is known as Sunny Honey for a reason, despite the fact that good weather is never a certainty in England. It receives more sunshine than average because it's the only west-facing seaside resort on the East Coast. The town is well known for its striped cliffs, which have long drawn geologists' attention. These red and white cliffs are made from chalk and carstone. It is possible to find fossils in the chalky layers of the cliffs at Hunstanton. And that's it for today.
That's awesome.
Which other places do you think should have made it on the list? Let us know down in the comment section below.
That was so cool. I am just very, very happy right now. This is so cool. I am, one, really interested in learning more about all the other areas. The video, of course, was very quick, but it's what it's designed to do is to get you to pique your interest, and then you go and investigate and learn more about it, which I have that feeling. I want to do that. It worked. 2, I want to learn locations. I need to start making the effort, and this is on me. I need to start making the effort of learning where things are. If you would have said to me, where is Norfolk County? And I would have said, it's in England. I would have been right, but where in England? Once they showed that it was on the East Coast, and I mean, there's Cambridge is nearby, and other places. I'm like, oh, I want to be able to associate when I hear a place to know what's near there, so I get a kind of an understanding of the region, of where we're at. You could do that with the United States. There's, of course, thousands of places I've never heard of and couldn't tell you where they're at, but a lot of the major ones I should know and will know probably, at least where they're somewhere located in the United States. Of course, the big cities, you know exactly, but I think that's on me. I need to have like a map here that I can always reference. Yeah, really cool. Some of those places we've done videos on. The Broads, of course, cool video. We've done a video on Horatio Nelson, and I know in that video they talked about Norfolk and how he was born there. But yet I totally was like, yeah, did he sail out of there? What's the deal? It's like, no, knucklehead. Remember, he was born up there in that area. So we've done a video on there. Yes, we've done a video on the household cavalry and their retreat with the horses. I do believe the video we did. They made a special trip to Scotland somewhere, so it wasn't here. But yeah, those videos are on the channel if you're interested in going back and haven't seen those. Wonderful, wonderful. Kath, thank you so much for the package. I mean, I'm going to save the book, The Last Voyage book, until I get back, because I don't want it to get ruined. Of course, I want to hang this on the wall. You'll have to let me know, is it this or is it this? Which is right side up, because I certainly don't want to hang it upside down. That would be terrible. The calendar is going with me to work, and it's going to hang up right next to my desk. I'm stoked for that. I'm taking the guide with me because that's easy to just throw in my backpack and I could totally read that while I'm on my trip. Of course, the refrigerator magnets are going up. Bookmark will be saved with the shipwreck book and use it there. And the coaster. I don't know if I want to use the coaster. I'm going to put it on the coffee table because it's going to spur conversation. People are going to go, what is this? And I'll be able to get to tell them, which is awesome. Changing the minds of Americans one person at a time, right? Teaching them about the UK. And I love it. Hey, you guys are amazing. I am truly blessed to have you all in my life. Thank you so much. I know this probably wasn't the greatest video, but I appreciate you coming anyway. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Hope you're all happy, healthy, and safe. And we'll see you later. Take care. Bye.
Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark. Yeah.